What's up, man? My name is Eric, and this is my 2006 Mazda Speed 6.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves.
I'm letting Odiel do a pull with the Speed 6. Actually never had anybody do a pull like that, so let's see how he does. God damn!
Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still...
Alright, Eric, so tell us a little bit about your Speed 6. What do you have done to it? It's a fully built motor with a GT3071R, equivalent to a Cork Sport 5 turbo. And how much boost are you pushing through this car? Right now I'm not done tuning yet. I'm getting tuned by Will at Purple Drank Tuning. Right now I'm pushing about 30 PSI with this Texas heat. So hopefully in the winter season there'll be a little bit more boost coming in, but as of right now it's 30 PSI, 30, 31. Definitely have to build the motor for that much boost, right? Well, not necessarily, because it's a car I'm gonna keep for a good while, and it's all-wheel drive, by the way. Decided to just have the built motor and just go all out for now as a little daily sleeper. You don't want that. No, this is actually my first all-wheel drive car. And how do you like it? No, it's perfect. Yeah? Perfect. It just goes. Just once you hit boost, it just... So I've actually driven this car myself, so he actually gave me an opportunity to drive this car. This is actually my first ever all-wheel drive car that I've driven, and I will say this, the car is planted to the ground. I've always been so used to cars spinning, whether it's going sideways from the rear end or the front wheels spinning like crazy, and just the all-wheel drive system in this car is absolutely amazing. All right, Eric, thanks for trusting me with your car. Hopefully I can make you proud. So back in high school, I had a buddy of mine that had a Mazda Speed 3, a Gen 2, which is 2010 to 2013 model. And I was like, you know what? I like those cars. I'm gonna get one. So my last month of senior year, I went to go buy the 2010 Gen 2. And slowly but surely, I was building that. And then until I realized there was actually a all-wheel drive Mazda Speed, which are really rare to find too. There you go. Now I got the Mazda Speed 6 after like 4 or 5 years of me searching and searching and searching. You did mention that these cars are rare. How many cars were made in this color? From what I know, they only made this black cherry Mica in 2006, and they only made 500 of them. So I'm one out of 500 in the whole United States that has a black cherry Mica and Mazda Speed 6. Despite it being so rare, you still daily drove this car, didn't you? I daily drove it for a whole year until I bought a brand new car. Give us a little bit more detail on the actual build of the car. So what have you changed, whether it's engine, drivetrain, fuel system? Well, people will want to know about this car because I know I've seen the last video of me and my uncle Uriel race on the Supra and actually kept up, which it was shocking for me too. When I first bought it last year, back literally almost a year ago, I found it on the Facebook market with 71,000 original miles. Messaged the guy, it's like 2 hours in the post when I go picked it up. So once I picked it up, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep this car for a good while. It was like flawed, like a brand new car. It was like a kid in the toy store. The Evo 10 wheels, I had them on my red Speed 3. I just swapped those out. And like I said, it has a built motor, manly pistons, manly rods, ARP head studs, balance shaft delete. I'm still running a stock clutch, which I shouldn't be, but it's still holding on. Transfer case is still original transfer case. I still haven't built that yet. Only thing done to it mod wise is a bigger turbo, of course. Still kept the stock direct injection injectors. I added 4 more extra injectors for port injection, so it can make more power, because I didn't like the way it was performing anymore. So I'm running injector dynamics 1050cc, extra 4 injectors. I upgraded the in-tank pump. I did all the build itself. I did it myself on my downtime, because this is what I used to do, just build cars on my own.
Now, you mentioned that you built the entire car yourself, so you did even the engine work yourself?
Yes.
Could you build another one of these?
I mean, if I wanted to, yeah, why not? They're fun cars. It just all depends on how deep your pockets are, because these cars are really, really expensive to build. And just because they're 4 cylinders and Mazda speeds, they're starting to get more rare, especially with the Speed 3. They're getting more rare, and parts are starting to become more expensive. So with this car itself, like I said, I have a catless downpipe, a CPE catless downpipe that they don't even make anymore. They stopped making it like 5-6 years ago. I got really lucky on having that. I have the Cork Sport catback system, the 3-inch JBR intake, Focus ST manifold, you know, the whole 9 yards, except for the exhaust manifold, which I was reading on the comments that it sounds like a boxer engine. It sort of kind of does, just because the stock exhaust manifold has it's not an equal flow, so it kind of makes it sound like a boxer.
What made you choose this car out of all cars? Because I know you've ran through several different platforms. I mean, this car itself is very fast. However, nobody really knows that it's fast. I mean, in my opinion, this is probably the best sleeper Mazda has ever made.
Well, like I said, since the Speed 3, I fell in love with Mazda. I fell in love with the RX-7, the FD, of course. But those are really, I mean, they're not hard to find, but they're just, people are overpricing them. But with this car, I really wanted an Evo, but I also wanted an STI. I'm like, everybody has an Evo and STI. So I kept searching and searching and searching and searching until I found a Mazda Speed 6, which you will find one if you take time and dedication to just keep on looking online. And there you go, just randomly on a Saturday night after work, just get on Facebook, search Mazda Speed 6, boom, comes out in Mesquite, like an hour drive from here. I go and pick it up, driving with a rod knock. I said, if it blows, it blows at this point, because it's a dream car that I was just gonna build either way.
I actually did take the chance to run him, and believe it or not, he was actually right next to me. The Supra that I raced, some 650 wheel horsepower on a Mustang dyno. That's a 700 horsepower Supra, and he was right next to me. We do not know the exact dyno numbers on this car, but I will easily say it is well more than he expects. And this is one of the cars that has shocked me the most. Not only by the way it looks, but by the way it sounds, the way it rides. Everything about this car made me fall in love with it. Not only do you have the comfort of a beautiful interior, cold AC, power steering, sound system, but yet you're driving around in a car that you can beat over 90% of the cars on the street. Name another car that you can basically trick anybody to racing you and they have no idea what's coming.